On a sweltering afternoon in June 2025, Air India Flight AI-451, an Airbus A321neo operating a domestic route from Delhi to Ahmedabad, was nearing the end of its uneventful one-hour journey with 183 passengers and 7 crew members on board, most of them families returning home for summer holidays, students on break, and a handful of business travelers. As the aircraft approached Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport, air traffic controllers warned of severe wind shear and gusty crosswinds due to a developing dust storm sweeping across the Ahmedabad region, reducing visibility dramatically. Despite the challenging conditions, the experienced captain decided to proceed with a landing attempt on runway 23. During final approach, powerful downdrafts suddenly forced the plane below the glide path, and the pilots attempted a go-around to climb away. However, the engines could not spool up fast enough to counter the abrupt loss of lift, and the aircraft struck a perimeter lighting structure just short of the runway threshold, causing its right landing gear to shear off on impact. Barely controllable, the plane skidded along the runway, the right wing bursting into flames after scraping against the tarmac and rupturing a fuel line. Sparks and fire quickly spread toward the fuselage, as panicked passengers braced for impact while flight attendants shouted evacuation instructions. The aircraft veered off the paved runway, broke through the safety barrier, and came to rest in a grassy area where the flames intensified, billowing thick black smoke into the sky. Within moments, the emergency chutes deployed, and terrified passengers leapt onto the grass, some suffering burns and fractures as they scrambled to escape. Airport rescue teams arrived in under 2 minutes, dousing the blaze while helping evacuate the last passengers trapped inside, including elderly travelers and small children. In the chaos, 14 people tragically lost their lives, most from the intense post-crash fire near the right wing, while dozens were hospitalized for burns and inhalation injuries. Over the following days, investigators from India's Directorate General of Civil Aviation, DGCA, along with Airbus technical advisors, launched a painstaking search for answers, recovering flight data and cockpit voice recorders. Preliminary findings pointed to severe wind shear coupled with a delayed go-around decision, as well as possible microburst conditions that overwhelmed the aircraft's performance envelope. The Ahmedabad crash triggered urgent reviews of severe weather alert protocols, go-around training for pilots, and real-time wind shear detection systems at Indian airports. Across the nation, heartbreaking images of the scorched wreckage and mourning families dominated headlines, reminding everyone how fragile human life is in the face of nature's fury, and how critical constant vigilance and preparedness are to protect passengers in even the most modern airliners.